Alright, what up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Jeannie, and you already know what it is, so let's just get into it. If you clicked on this video, you already know what it is. It's the word of the week, right? And I haven't done the word of the week in a minute, and it's mainly because I didn't want to get up here and like cry on video and be all emotional, you know? Like, I'm okay with being like emotionally open and vulnerable, you feel me? But that crying shit real played out, especially like recording myself cry and then like listening to that. It's it's not what I want to do. So I've been giving myself some time and been taking some space away from making these videos, so then when I come back I won't have to, hear and see myself shedding thug tears shedding thug tears on YouTube. But yeah, we're gonna get into the word of the week though. Okay, and a lot has been happening to me. I don't know if y'all can agree with that, but a whole lot has been happening to me. And what's crazy is I just get more and more energy. Like, I have an overpour, like an excess amount of energy, to where I spend hours just like working out or walking or doing something to get off the excess energy. And it's really made it so that I have no excuses not to do anything. Okay, here we go. So the first part of the word of the week is identifying problem areas. All right. My life has been pretty stagnant, and I know it's for a reason. It's for me to, like work on myself and identify problem areas. And the more like energy I have and the more things that I get done, the problem areas start to identify themselves. So lately during Saturn return, I've been looking at how that's been affecting my actions and the things that I do. And sometimes I fold, okay? I'm not going to tell you what I have in my Saturn, because y'all are weird. But sometimes I fold. Sometimes I have trouble, taking initiative on the things that I know I should be doing. And I noticed that happening heavily during the Saturn return. And I've only noticed this because I've created routines in which I get everything done. So the things that I don't get done is like, I can't do anything but look at them, right? So I've been getting a lot of things done, and through getting things done, I realized that there are aspects inside of myself that are being like shown to me, and then I've been giving myself time to work on those things. And the main thing that I got out of that is to just slow down. Like, I have so much energy, I have so much shit to say, so many downloads, so much things I could be doing, so many things I could be doing, right? But once I slow down, so this, I feel like the universe forced me to slow down by giving me abundance of energy so I can get everything done. And then it's like, now what? Now you don't have a list of things you can do. Now you can slow down and chill, right? So I have to like exhaust myself. I'm sore all the time, and like real sore. I have to exhaust myself all the time for me to be able to sit down. Okay, and when I sit down, I'm able to think slower. Like, I'm able to think better, because when I'm in the moment, I have all that energy and I'm just making choices. Sometimes I'll like cut myself, burn myself, nick myself, stumble, fall, bump my knee, get real clumsy, because I'm just moving. I'm just like, I have an abundance of energy. I'm getting this shit done regardless of anything that tries to stop me from getting it done. It's about to get done, G. And that type of energy leads me into like bumping my head, falling down, wasting my time, messing up. So I feel like the universe has been giving me a lot of energy, so then I'm forced to slow down at certain points and really think about the actions that I took throughout the day. And once I start doing that, it's easier for me to look in the moment that I'm doing it. So I'm still having an abundance of energy, but now I'm consciously aware of the actions that I'm taking while I'm doing a whole bunch of shit, because I know that I have to create the best outcome. And what's been happening to me is that I'll do something, right? And then I'll regret not listening to myself and the emotions that I was in that moment, and doing what I wanted to do because I was just wanted to get something done. And through that, I've seen like it's gonna get done regardless, and I can either slow down and do it the right way, or end up with something I might not necessarily wanted. So yeah. And then I've also have to create a structure around the new ways, the new mode of existence. For instance, I found out that I have problems where I just want to get shit done. I want to quickly do some shit, and I'll just go right through it. And then at the end of the day, I'll think about what I could have done differently. And I'm like, gee, it was right there in front of my face. But when I start to identify the problems, then I'm able to take different actions in the present moment and slow down and think about shit. Like, you remember the last time you took action and you did this and you regretted it. So it's like I'm slowing down in the present moment due to thinking about past things. Okay, and then I have to create a routine to support that. So how I'm used to move can no longer go that way. So I have to create a routine where I'm forcing myself to take different action. And that's really hard, okay? I have to create a routine that supports all my emotional needs, all right? So I don't feel pressured and stressed out into taking emotional actions. And that means I have to switch around my whole day, my whole routine, what I do, the things that I participate in. For instance, I like to take care of everything, get everything done, but the easiest way to do that is to not take care of myself. So it'll be like 5 o'clock and I haven't eaten or drinking anything but water and coffee. And then I'm emotional, making weird moves, okay, doing weird things, okay, that I wouldn't have done if I had a meal. And I didn't even realize that until I started hanging out with other people, and they're like, gee, you just need to eat. Like, they started forcing me to do things like slow down and eat and also take care of myself. And this was a way of showing me that I need to do that for myself, like how I do unto others, how I make sure my children's emotional needs are taken care of. They're satiated, they have drinking, they're 100. I need to do that same thing for me. And that means I need to slow down. And that's really frustrating to me because I like to get shit done quickly. I like to get it done quickly in a hurry. I want everybody to participate and everything to move in the way it needs to move. And it be like boom, 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 because it's really easy. Everything is really fucking easy. People just like to make things hard. And I feel like that's a Virgo thing where we can just simply see something, simply do something, and move, move, move. It's done. Thank you, ma'am. We all go home and get the fuck out of my face. Like, that's what I'm on, like, 24/7. And Spirit's like, okay, well, that works for you in a season, but now we're in the season of needing you to stop fucking doing that. And I'm like, well, what do I do? And what I've came up with is to create routines where my emotions are good and I'm in the energy of not caring about doing something quickly. See, I wanted to get things done quickly because I wanted to get back home. You feel me? I wanted to get back to my vices, which is mainly exhausting all of my energy at this point, which was crazy. So Spirit was like, you want to hurry up and go back home to do what? And I'm like, to chill, you know? Go back home and do the third workout for today. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. But yeah, basically what I was trying to say is that Spirit has been making me create routines in which I support my emotional needs so I can show up in the world in the way that I need to, and I can make the best, most optimum choices for me and in my life. Okay? That's really the basis of the word of the week. I think I covered it all. Oh, and acceptance. The last part of that is acceptance. Like, I had to accept the fact that it was my fault that I was angry. I had to accept the fact, like, it was my fault that I'm frustrated. I had to accept the fact that I was making my life harder, making things harder on myself because of the way I choose to be. And through acceptance, it has made it very easy for me to change. Because now I no longer fear. For example, like, I was somebody previously who didn't like to talk about God, who didn't like to say that, I believe in God and quote scriptures, things like that. And it's crazy now, the person I am, like, I can just say it easily, but I had to accept being seen as crazy or being seen as somebody who believes in that or being seen as a religious freak. I had to accept the contradiction of being religious and doing tarot. I had to accept all the judgment and the bullshit. And as soon as I did, it felt so much more free. Like, really not giving a fuck is the basis of today. Yeah, that's the basis of the word of the week. Spirit has really created a routine and put me in a stagnant period where I could create a routine to where I just don't give a fuck about nothing no more. For real. Everything's just cool. And even if I don't get it done and it's not done on time, I don't care. I ask for help now. I let people take me out on dates and pay for stuff. Like, that shit's crazy. And that took, like, accepting, especially accepting, like, I am a woman and can't do everything on your own as a woman. I wanted to. I really did. But I had to really accept that my role as a woman is not to have to do everything. And once I started accepting that and accepting every possibility that comes with me accepting everything, I started to not really give a fuck about anything anymore. And it's been pretty fucking peaceful, I'm not gonna lie. Um, but I do have times of, like, grief and where I cry still. So I've been, like, still just working on myself and trying to get rid of all the accessible pain. Uh, but yeah, that's really the word of the week. Okay, hit me up in the comments if you resonate, if you've been going through the same things. Let's start a conversation. I know it's not Sunday, but I wanted to stand on my commitments. That's another thing I'm working on. I wanted to stand on my commitments and make a video. And even, like I said, even if it's late, it's not on the right date, all that, I'm still gonna do it. So, yeah, this is what I got for y'all today. I appreciate everybody who listens, who show me love. All right, I love you back. Peace.